back. Let's have a look at Lucid Motors. On Friday, it closed, actually Thursday, pre-Christmas short week, closed 2.7% down, moving sideways at the moment. And what's going on here is that this stock a few days ago got added to Nasdaq 100. All right, so let me see if I can locate it before we started. If I can locate the stock in Nasdaq 100 heat map, LCID. This is something that was down. Yep, it got added right next to Tesla in consumer discretionary. You can see Lucid Group Incorporation. So yep, it's on Nasdaq 100 right here next to Tesla. It was down 2.7. So yep, so and what's the point here? So usually when these indices add kick out a few stocks and put back a few others, they don't do their business like at one price or at one spot or in one day. All right, they know that they have to slowly add to their basket certain amount of shares, and it takes time for them to accumulate. And of course, they're not going to rush in, not to cause prices fluctuate too big. So that's for some people who may be saying that, hey, big flow of money coming in, the stock is gonna go far. I will compare it with S&P 500 buying Tesla because I can show it to you. So how we can look at it? Nasdaq doesn't show it, but I can see it for S&P 500, like SPY ETF. I can go take a look at the Tesla right here. You can see TSLA 2% weight, top 20 from top 20 holdings of SPY. Tesla is number 6 because of its market capitalization. As we know, S&P 500 is market cap weighted index, and they own 9 million shares, and they own their average cost is $786. All right, so that means, well, they bought it at like they kept buying every single day, a little bit, because they don't disclose, as far as I know, they don't close their purchases every day. But for Lucid, same thing. All right, so don't expect that it's gonna change. Nothing has changed for the business. All right, and after that, for some people who were asking questions, sometimes like in Discord as well, and sometimes in other videos that I have made about Lucid in the comment section. So that's the answer. All right, so now let's watch at the technicals from here, because stock is sitting at a pivotal point here. As you can see, I have my alerts both to the downside. I'm watching $36 level, I think somewhere here, as a support. If it breaches, I will be short biased and I will possibly trade it to the downside. If it does break out to the upside, this $40 level, then yet there is a potential for this stock to go back to $50. All right, and also this yellow line on my chart, it's just 50-day moving average. I just don't like to look at moving averages all the time, so I just manually draw it sometimes. And yeah, it's stock at the moment below its 50-day moving average. When it was trading above it somewhere here, I kept telling it that stocks don't like to stay above their 50-day moving average too far away. It's just like a magnet. It just comes back down to these levels eventually. So now, well, if it does happen to go below 35, well, what's the support? For me, more of a decent support would be at these low 30s and maybe this breakout level of 28, 29. So that's my support area. And to the upside, if it tests 50, most likely it will test its 57 all-time highs as well. I mean, it's not all-time high, recent highs, right? All-time highs for this stock is 65, all right? So if it does break out of this level, well, maybe we'll see it. But what happened here was basically stock filled this huge gap down from 55, 57-ish levels. That's where it fell from. So we filled this gap now. So does it mean that it's gonna go lower or higher? Hard to tell right here, right now, because stock has been moving sideways. It hasn't picked a direction yet. So, and also if we take a look at the other indicators, maybe let's take a look at the 5-day. I think it's below 5-day. So 5-day for more of a, if you're looking at a shorter term, well, it's looking, if it does slip below this $36 level, it's looking bearish. And also if you look at the MACD, momentum has been to the downside, and MACD gave us this bearish signal up here. So, and it's still to the downside. There's no indication at the moment that the this move is bottoming, or there's uptrend started to begin. Nothing of those things. I mean, these indicators are not saying anything about that. That doesn't look like that it's breaking out. But price action, so it has to get back above 40 for more people to come back, because volume has been drying up as well. And also another thing I like to look at is a volume profile. And if you look at the volume profile as well, well, a lot of volume traded between 40 and this 36.50 even. So if you look at this volume bar here, that's why it has to pick direction. So if it's below 36, you can see there's not much of a support until it hits these high 20s levels, and to the upside there's not much of a resistance until it hits these low 50s to the upside. So because you can see here and here we don't have much, I mean, volume traded compared to these zones where a lot of volume traded. So that's why if it breaks 40, 42, it's most likely going towards 50. If it breaks 36, most likely coming back down to low 30s. So that's the video for Lucid. Hope you guys liked it. See you in the next one.